the cold is making ice cream of the marrow in your bones, when you're shaking like a jelly and your feet are dead as stones, when your clothes and boots and blankets and your rifle and your kit are soaked from hell to breakfast, and the dugout where you sit is leaking like a basket, and upon the muddy floor the water lies in filthy pools 6 inches deep or more. When life seems cold and miserable and all the world is wet, you'll always make it through somehow if you got a cigarette. If you got a cigarette. If you got a cigarette. When you're waiting for the whistle and your foot is on the step, you bluff yourself, it's lots of fun, though all the time you're hip to the fact that you might stop one before you're gone a dozen feet, and you wonder what it feels like, and your thoughts are far from sweet. And then you think about a little grave with R.I.P. on top, and you know you got to go across, although you'd like to stop. And when your backbone's limp as water, you bathe in icy sweat, man, you feel a whole lot more cheerful if you puff your cigarette. If you puff your cigarette. If you puff your cigarette. Yeah, and when you stop a good one and the stretcher bearers come to patch you up with strings and splints and bandages and gum. Yeah, and when you feel you got 1,000,000 wounds and 50,000 breaks, your body's just a blasted sock packed full of pains and aches. And you know, you've reached the finish, you're sure your number's up, you feel as weak as American beer and helpless as a pup. But you know that you're not down and out, that life's worth living yet. When some old war-wise Red Cross guy slips you a cigarette, yes, he slips you a cigarette. Yes, he slips you a cigarette. We can do without our greatcoats, our socks and shirts and shoes. We might almost, though I doubt it, get along without our booze. We can do without a lot of things and still win out, I guess. But I hate to think of soldiering without a cigarette. Yes, without a cigarette. Yes, without a cigarette. Without a cigarette. Yes, without a cigarette. Thank you.